Grown Men Play Games. Yo, what's up? Grown Men Play Games podcast, episode 1. It's your boy Mike Nelson, and we got Chop Mosley over here. This is our first episode where we want to introduce you to the Grown Men Play Games podcast, give you guys some ideas on what you can expect from this podcast. Also, little backstory about why we started this podcast. So stay tuned. Y'all are going to love it, what we got in store for y'all to come. But let's go ahead. Let's hop into it. Yo, Chop, tell us, how'd you come up with this podcast?
The whole idea behind a podcast was, man, I was on YouTube just like bored one day, just searching gaming stuff, and I was like, damn, it'd be cool. They actually had a podcast geared toward gaming and actually show gaming content, like the way we gonna do it is gonna be special, man. It's gonna be dope, and I can't wait to show the people.
Definitely. So, like, I'm pretty sure y'all want to know how, like, a little bit about us. Like, Chop, I know you're a filmmaker. Like, tell us how you got into filmmaking and gaming.
I've been a casual gamer my whole life. I never was really good. This is the best I ever been in a game in this last 2 years. So pretty excited about that. But I always played like Madden, 2K, Call of Duty, SOCOM. What was the other game? Grand Theft Auto.
Yo, you ain't play SOCOM, bro.
I played SOCOM, bro. When we used to run, me and my man Keem played. I used to run down the beach all the way down to the end and make that left and go up the hill. And I was like, we was doing that flank every game. You know what I mean? You don't know nothing about that, Mike. You don't know nothing about that.
Yo, definitely used to stay playing SOCOM, man.
Yeah, SOCOM was good. But then back to the filmmaking thing. I actually got into filmmaking in 2013, and I started my own company, so I'm an entrepreneur. I built a nice crazy team that everybody just, we all is one, and we just took over the Philly film market, man. Music videos, movies, commercials. If you need a film, we was filming it for you. But Mike, man, tell the people what you do, man.
Man, so I don't let Chop downplay y'all, man. Like he's the go-to in Philly when it comes to film. Like his stuff is on point. But yeah, man. So I'm an entrepreneur. Started out back in 2012. I was working at a corporate job, and I just got this itch. Like I knew that I couldn't stay at a job, so I got into it was an ad that came across Facebook one time, and it was this guy teaching people how to sell T-shirts. So I started out selling T-shirts online, ended up having a business that was like widely successful, ended up getting fired from my 9-to-5 job, but the T-shirt business was able to support me. I became a 9-to-5 dropout. That's my business. Now I coach other people online how to start their businesses online. So I'm a full-time entrepreneur. How I got into gaming, I started off with back in the day playing Madden, like the Madden on Sega Genesis. I remember my brother, we would be sitting in the living room. He was big into Street Fighter. We was playing Mortal Kombat. And now it led me to today. I only really play like 3 games. I only play every Madden that come out, I'm playing Madden. Every 2K that come out, I'm playing 2K. And Call of Duty, like we heavy on Call of Duty right now. I'm good. I'm like heavy into the shooters. You get to play with people that you know your friends. Like all my friends, we playing on the game. We talking about life. And yeah, like that's how I got into gaming. And like I tell people, like gaming is what gets me through the day. Like I gotta get a game in order to do my real work because it helped me focus.
Yo, let me ask you a question. Did you ever play 007 on Nintendo 64?
Yo, so I never played I played it, but I played it on a demo. Like back in the day when you had the demos, but I ain't never played 007. Bro, I wasn't in the 64.
Bro, you might have to hunt a 64 down and go ahead and play one time, bro. You got to, bro. Yo,
everybody talk about like 007 is like one of the main games. Like tell me, like what is it? Because you play Call of Duty now, so like what was it? Like how did it compare? Like what was it? Why was it such a big deal?
All right, so you know how addictive Call of Duty is, right?
Yeah.
It was like that on steroids with 007, yo. It was just like
I
it
don't
was
believe
new.
it.
It was something new. It was just something different. It was like when it came out, it was nothing like it. So it was just like now you know how we always got competitive games like what's the new joint? Battlefield came out and just different war games. Apex is another competitor to Warzone, but like when Call of Duty came, I mean when 007 came out, bro, it was nothing like it. So like. Bro, it was crazy, man. And you could play up to 4 people on the screen at one time. So it's pretty much Call of Duty, but without being Call of Duty. You get what I'm saying? So I think when it first hit, it was just like it was explosive, man. But everything, the gameplay, the movement was good. The guns was cool. It was 007, bro. Like everybody wanted to be 007 at that time, especially when he was like 10 and like 14 years old, you know what I'm saying? So that was like real cool, man. But that was like that's definitely,
I know.
That's definitely one of my favorite games growing up though.
Word. Yo, like I knew everybody back in the day when we was in school. Everybody was talking about 007. I didn't have a 64 at the time, so like I wasn't able to play it. But like you said, I gotta hunt down, a 64 and at least try it.
That might be our next episode.
Yo, there we go. That's content right there.
Yeah,
we gotta get 007. Yeah. But was it online?
No, it was in person. So you had to be there with the people. That's why it was so cool, bro. It was like we always like all bunched up on top of each other. It was like one person here, one person there, one person there, with just little 32-inch TV. Everybody had their own little corner and shit. So it was cool. It was cool.
See, I see why I probably ain't play it. Back in the day, like, my parents kept me in the house. So when SOCOM came out and you was able to play online with people, that's when I got into gaming, because it was like, I can play with people that ain't next door. And it's like now I can have fun playing the game because I ain't like playing it by myself. So like, that makes sense though.
Was SOCOM Dreamcast? What was SOCOM?
SOCOM was on PlayStation.
PlayStation, okay.
SOCOM, what was on PlayStation 2?
Something was on Dreamcast first. I can't remember what it was.
You had Dreamcast? I remember.
2K was first. 2K was first.
2K.
It was first on Dreamcast.
I remember when back in the day, that's when I think Dreamcast might have been the first system where you can play online. And you had to get like an adapter and hook it up to the dial-up. You hook it up to the modem. And that was like the first time I was able to play people on 2K and NFL 2K too. But it was this game called... Yeah. It was a game called Phantasy Star Online, yo. Now, most people ain't hear about that, John, but it was like, think about Warzone, like how you can play with so many people, but it was like a RPG. And I would spend hours on that game. It was like, it's World of Warcraft, similar to like how that is, but it was a RPG game, a multiplayer RPG game, and that Joe was crazy. That's what got me into the online gaming. But let's talk about like grown men that play games. Let's talk about how gaming is looked at amongst like people in your life, right? Like I remember when you told me about this podcast, you was just like, we should create something where people can understand why men play games. So like what does gaming do for you?
Oh man, it relaxes me. It put my mind at ease. It's my stress reliever. It's my therapist when I'm talking to my guys. You know what I'm saying? We talk about our women problems, our money problems, our kid problems. So it's not just a game to us, man. And that's what the women don't understand. And I think that's where it get lost at. It's actually the best thing for us, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, when I was thinking, Go ahead.
I was about to say, one time we was playing Call of Duty together, and it must have been one of your boys that was on, right? And it's funny you say like you be able to talk to your guys. It's like homie was like, we was in the middle of Warzone playing, and old boy was like, he was like, my girl just texted me and told me she going on vacation with another nigga.
Yeah, I forgot.
We was in the middle of the game.
Yeah, I forgot.
We was in the middle of the game, and nobody laughed. Nobody said nothing. But I heard it. I heard him, and you was playing with me, and you must ain't hear it because I bought it up before. You was like, yo, I ain't even hear it. And I don't know what that boy thought, man, after that, but he was venting. Yeah, and he was just like, damn.
Yeah, because I do remember somebody venting, but I don't remember that being an initial spark up of why we was venting. But I think that was
I don't think you should be saying that man's name, but
no, we bleep it out. He'll worry about it.
at that point, that ain't your girl no more, man.
Yeah,
he said,
yeah,
she going to Miami.
That was crazy. That was crazy, man. But shit, man, there was therapy that day for him. You know what I'm saying? We saved his life. He might ain't do nothing crazy when he went home. When he went over her crib or something. You know what I mean? So
that's facts, man.
I just think it's definitely is this a conversation piece. It's a starter between us, and now women have access to see what actually how we feel about gaming and why we game, and not like my wife still get an attitude when I game. I ain't gonna lie to you. She hates my game, but she brought it, so she gotta live with it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, we gonna have a lot of special guests on. We got some like real special guests coming to y'all, so that's gonna be dope. So
we definitely do, man. It's funny you say like how your wife look at gaming. Like my girl, it's weird because she lets me game, and it's just like I hear you talk about how your wife, she hates the game, but it's like, damn, is my wife, like, when we get married, is she going to hate the game? Like, is she going to not let me play? Because for me, you know, gaming is where, you know, I'm able to play with my boys. Like, I'm able to catch up with them. We may not talk on the phone every now and then, but when we on the game, we talk on the game. Mm-hmm. So it's like, for somebody to, you know, women to not understand, like, yo, this is how we communicate. Like this is what we was brought up on. It's just it's interesting to see how other men like that we'll be having on the podcast, how, you know, their women view the game as well. So that's something that y'all will be able to see. That's going to be a question that we definitely ask everybody that come on to the podcast, because this is our therapy. Like some people say, like, yo, men, you know, they need therapy. This is our version of our therapy. The way we look at it is this is our release from, you know, everyday things that we got going on.
To me, it's crazy because like I never was really this heavy into gaming until my later years in life. Like I used to play, don't get me wrong, but like I gotta play now. It's like you know what it was too? No, I used to play sports, so like ever since I stopped being competitive with sports, this is how I compete. And you know what I'm saying? You know how we be on the game. We be tripping like, yeah, you a bum. you trashed, all that. We trash talk. Hey, it's a good time, man.
It definitely is. I was talking to one of my boys the other day, and you know, they was asking like what motivates you. And I was telling them how, like, even with business, I need to be able to see what other people, like, I need to be able to see that there's another level to what I'm doing, right? Yeah. Where I need to be able to compete. Like, and growing up playing sports my entire life, I had to compete. Where it's like you had to compete for your spot, you had to compete to get on, you know, varsity. Like you had to compete. And then once that was taken away, well, not taken away, but you stop playing sports, gaming is where you're able to compete. Like you able to get better and you able to see your results. Like, okay, and we playing Call of Duty. Yeah, my KD is like 0.5, but now you able to get better, watch a couple YouTube videos, and you able to.
Mine was terrible. Mine was terrible.
But look, you still try to improve it, right?
Yeah, I did improve it. I went from like a 0.77 to like 1. I'm like a 1.15 now. And that was over a course of a few months. Like, wasn't even that long. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I definitely get what you're saying.
That's you competing. That's you getting better at something. And it's a video game. Some people may look at it like, all right, but it's a game. But in reality, like, the way you do anything, the way you do everything, that can transfer to what you do in your business. Yeah. What you do in your everyday life stuff. So, you know, that's how I think gaming correlates to, like, everything that we do.
Let me ask you this. Do you feel like you should put a time limit on how long you play the game? So as casual gamers, not professional, of course, but casual gaming, you think it's like a cap? Like,
man, I would say too much of anything is it can be bad for you, right? Like, I'll be real. It's days where I know I'm supposed to be getting work done, but that Call of Duty, that two games.
That text, join up.
FOMO is real too, because it's like your boys hit you up and you know that it's like Call of Duty, you got 4 people and then they got 3, and it's like, yo, I want to go hang with my boys and let's go and get that run in, and it be 8:00 at night. You hop on the game and you ain't getting off until 2. So
they ain't do no work. All your work ain't done.
ain't do no work. So yeah, I mean, I would say like
I think it's harder.
Too much of it.
I think it's harder on entrepreneurs than versus somebody that works a traditional job though, because I think they already get their work in. You know what I'm saying? They come home, they got downtime. Like, you know how our schedules is. It's so sporadic. We be like, we can play all day if we want to. We just won't make no money. You know what I'm saying? So we got to find that balance on.
That's
how,
real.
Yeah, how to make money and be a gamer at the same time. That's why I primarily game at night. I try not to touch it during the day, and I try to get my work done during the day. But at night, I let my hair down, and just I'm able to be myself and just chill, just talk to my boy.
Yeah,
man. Especially about
that's real, because I like, especially what.
No, it's especially when you got kids, man, and it's just another way to wind down and kind of like get away from being dad. You know what I'm saying? So
let me ask you this: like, being that you got kids, would you want them as they get older? I know you got 2 girls. As they get older, would you want them to play the game with you? Is that something you would get them into?
Yeah, for sure. I would definitely like. Yeah, I can see that. I don't think I would. Well, yeah, they can play Call of Duty, but I would wait till they're in high school to play like shooting games. I'm not going to just like throw that at them right now. Like, you know what I mean? It's I feel like they too young for it right now. But yeah, for sure.
I feel you. Me and my son yesterday, he 14 and he played football. So we was playing Madden, and I was surprised, yo. Like, he actually not that bad in Madden. so he got mad when he ain't beat me. I like. The one thing about him is like I think as an adult and knowing the game, you able to adjust. Like, you see somebody doing the same play over and over again, and it was working on me, but being that I was able to adjust, he didn't understand that I was adjusting, and that's why he was throwing picks and everything. So, I think he gonna eventually be able to beat me, but he's a competitive gamer. Like, he plays it's this game with cars. I can't think of the name of Rocket League. And like, he was in like the top 1% of players in like Rocket League. So, he's a competitive gamer as well. And that's one thing we able to connect on. So that's cool knowing that, my son, he's in the gaming, and we can connect when we can spend time together. Every time he come over, we can play games, and, that's our way of bonding and connecting.
Yeah, that's definitely a dope way of bonding. Cause like, you could spend 8-9 hours just sitting next to your son playing a game, like just talking to him and, having fun, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing, man. They are fun. Like regardless of how they're viewed, childish or not, there's no age limit on how long you could play the game. You could play the game till you're 60 if you want to. My dad actually still plays here and there. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of cool.
Bird, what do you play?
He play Call of Duty. Yeah.
For real?
Mirror Dad. Yep. He play Call of Duty.
Oh yeah.
Like, when he come over here, he'll play. He'll play with me and Mir. Like, you know what I'm saying? He be competitive too. So he's 55. So it's really no ceiling on when you need to stop playing the game. You know what I mean? Look at
it's crazy. Like,
the older lady on YouTube, her name the Grand Sniper or Granny Sniper or something like that. Tactical Grand. No, her name Tactical Grandmom on YouTube. Yeah, she like 65. Yeah, but she's nice though. She nice.
Yo, like, gaming, I think we had a huge change in like the generation, because like, let's say 30-40 years ago, they didn't have the systems that we have now. They didn't really have gaming, so it wasn't a thing. So I think that like gaming is looked at differently now, because when they see a grown person playing games, it's like they can't relate. So I always wonder, like, yo, as I get older, am I going to stop playing games? Like, is gaming going to get old? But seeing that older lady, she plays games, it's like, yo, it's cool to be 60 playing video games.
If that's your piece and that's what it's fun to you, I think you should do it until you can't do it no more.
Yo, I agree. Yo.
Yeah,
so can you see yourself being 60
Yeah.
And can you see yourself being 60 and
see-
playing online, talking trash?
I see myself with a cane walking down my steps to my man cave, limping, bones cracking. I'm gonna sit on that couch.
Facts.
I'm gonna play my game, man. You know what I mean?
Yo, it's crazy to even think, like, what would games even be like back then? Like, we'll probably be able to be in the game.
Yeah. We
with
be
like
in the
a
metaverse.
headset on or something.
Yeah, right in the metaverse.
In the metaverse.
Yeah.
Yo, you ever played on the Oculus?
Nah, I haven't. Not yet. Nah. I mean, it's on my to-do list. It's kind of hard to adjust to having something on your face while you looking at anything. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of I haven't been reserved about it, but I'm gonna try it though. I'm gonna try it.
Bet.
So what's up, man? What you think,
Well, look,
man? You want to get into some gaming? What you think, man? You
Yo,
ready?
let's get into it, man. It's time to hop on the game, yo.
Let me ask you this: how many kills you average?
Let's say in Call of Duty, I'm gonna be real. Like, when I play often, you know, I can average probably about 6, 7. Like, you know, right now I'm probably at around 6 or 7 kills a game. Nothing major, nothing too crazy.
All right.
How about you? What you averaging?
I say about that, probably like 8 though. 8.
8, you know. Nah, I feel you. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's see if it hold up when we go hop on the game.
Somebody mark it up. I can't see my screen.
Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
Not control. Why would no? Why? Let me ping the ball. Okay.
You already know where we at.
No. Look, already. Oh, no. Right here. Oh! Bitch. I always say that when I'm dead.
Keisha got enough loadout. Can you grab that?
We're in the safe zone. Watch for enemy.
All these guys are...
Taking fire!
Right here. Oh, fuck, right here. One shot. Shoot him one time. Hurry up. We gotta go inside. Inside.
No! Man, this... Y'all... Bro, y'all need these barrels and buddies camping a roof. Y'all ain't good.
We're in the safe zone. Watch for enemy.
I got one down.
Two? Okay. Oh, I see him. Their little heads are just poking out. Like...
I'm taking fire!
No, I got 3 down. I got 2 down, right? Push. Yes, sir. That's the last one. Yes, sir.
Good.
Well, yo, they all got up. They all got selfies.
Alright, come on, Green. Damn. They coming back.
They took off my
Yeah, I'm not playing very long.
I got one down, y'all. Another broke.
I don't know if it's one more, but I got two.
You going prison?
Yeah, let's take prison.
Got gas inbound.
Ooh.
Somebody behind me, Chop.
Who's doing that?
Yeah, I took. Where? Mike? Ping.
Right.
Bro, y'all gotta start pinging shit, bro.
You in here on me. Drop plays. Drop me some plays.
Here. Somebody just got brought
Somebody brought back, yeah.
Buy station over in courtyard.
Get to the safe zone.
Motherfucker, yo.
What? He's down, yo. Somebody come get
How many?
him.
How many?
One. He's down.
I've got you.
Oh, you scared me. I thought you was somebody else. Oh, no.
Don't get
I had to, Keisha. I had to. I'm trying to win.
No, you good with that. She just busted in like
gas
crazy.
inbound.
I should have said he was playing up.
You was going quick though. That was good. No, you.
Just leave
Track star.
Gas is closing
Okay,
in.
he
Relocating
dying.
the safe zone. Gas is closing in.
No, he no.
Chop.
Got this.
Under fire here.
5 remaining.
Two of them, Chop. Either one of you.
Look at him. Stupid.
Whoa! Stop playing with me, Mike! Stop playing with me, Mike! Turn me up, Mike!
Not fire.
Turn me up, Mike!
Thank you.
Hey, Mike, now we can get off, Mike. Huh?
He said now you can get off with your 9 kills.
Hey,
We need it.
That was good.
and we got the clutch. And the clutch with the final circle. That was big, man.
All right, you guys.
All right,
All
Keith.
right, good night.
All right, Mike, what's up, man? You want? That was a good way to close it out, wasn't
Facts.
it?
I was tired as hell, man. I was ready to go to bed and shit. Yo,
Yo, keep it a bean. You ain't there. I was gonna close it out,
yo,
did you?
at the end when we had that last dude, I know it was 2-on-1. I thought that dude was gonna get you. He is a bot though.
It is a bot. No, the drop shot always
The
worked.
drop shot, that's what got you. I was like, yo, because he kind of went to the left a little bit, and I thought you was going missing, but yo, that was a good dub, yo. You clutched it.
Yeah, but no, man, it was a good day. You know, we started the podcast all right with a dub. Yeah, man, I'm excited. Hope y'all enjoy the content, and I guess we'll see y'all
Hey,
next week.
grown men play games. I catch y'all later.